Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back again. Welcome back again in a conversation with my artist friend. But tonight it is a special edition because, as I promised you long ago, we are going to talk about these magical NFT. Everybody, we are talking about NFT, and a lot of people and many artists they don't know really how to start to organize or to swim in this kind of field because it is something very new. So tonight we have Amelia Tomasicchio. She's an expert on NFT. She's been also recognized by Forbes as one of the youngest talented NFT expert in Italy. So I'm very happy that she accepted my invitation, and I'll try to invite her because we had a few problems with the connection, but everything, I hope it will be fine. Let's see. Say hello, good evening. I really hope that it works because Amelia, please connect with me because I know that we had problems before. So let's see if we can make it. Amelia, okay. Okay. Amelia. I don't know why we are facing this problem today. It seems like very difficult to get in touch with her. I did it, okay. I will do it again because you refused. Allora, let's see. It's something very unusual because I did an upgrade of my phone, and I hope it wasn't the problem. I did. Probably we make it. Probably we make it. Now I can see you, Amelia.
Finally.
Hello, thank you for joining my conversation with my artist friend tonight, to accept my invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
We are, I'm saying we are because there is also me that I'm very curious to know many things about NFT and the world of NFT. But before to jump on this kind of conversation, I would love that the people, they can get to know you and who you are and what do you do. What is your expertise in NFT here in Italy or even around the world? Because I know that you work with many artists.
Yeah, it's true. Basically, I'm the editor-in-chief and co-founder of Cryptonomist, which is an Italian and English online magazine about crypto, NFT, blockchain, etc. And because of that, I get in touch with a lot of artists and companies that want to enter in the NFT, in the crypto art world. And that's why 1 year ago, basically, we started to give consultancy to this kind of artists of companies, etc., that wants to enter in the metaverse or in the crypto art, want to create, I don't know, their collection of NFT, etc. And so we support them in total from the very beginning with the strategy, the consultancy, I don't know, which platform to drop their NFT on, the marketing strategy, so doing interview, etc. So the whole process.
Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I remember the first time that I got in touch with you. It was because of this. I was really curious to understand the NFT, and a big artist gave me the opportunity to connect with you and gave me your contact. But then I didn't make it because we will do it not really I mean, soon. I will do it soon, as soon as I'll be more stable, because I'm moving from Italy. So that said, I'm sure, and I saw that these artists that they were followed by you and your company, your group of people, they had really big success and they make it and they are really happy. But how to start to do NFT? I mean, technically, it is really hard. It is really easy. If I'm not able to call someone like you, it will be easy for me to do it by myself.
Well, it's not so complicated. It's not so impossible. For sure, you have to be a little bit in the crypto world. So because you have to open a wallet or even some Ethereum. So for sure, you have to start from the beginning. So the basis of the crypto world. You need to have an exchange, because maybe after you sell the NFT, you want to sell your Ethereum to have a fiat currency, but it's not so impossible. You just need to study, like I did in the very beginning. There are some platforms, for example, I don't know, OpenSea, they are very easy. And you are guided step by step to create your NFT. Basically, you can start from a JPEG, for example, and upload it on OpenSea and sell it. There are a step by step process on OpenSea. So it's not so complicated, but the very important stuff is to create your community. So you need to have your fan base. If you start from the very beginning and you don't have anything on social media, for example, it's pretty complicated, but it's not so impossible.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, someone like me need the help, like someone like you, because it's. I know that it's a kind of an investment if you want to achieve really, to have a goal. I mean, otherwise it becomes too long, the process. And but from your experience, when did you work already with artists? Like, forget the famous artists, but let's say someone that is a beginner, is new in the field. What was their experience with NFT? Because and second questions, can you explain to people what does it mean to do NFT, and can we explain that is not like that they can go together, like being an artist as a solid artist and doing NFT? Because some, they are really skeptical, they don't want to even listen about NFT.
Okay. Yeah, we work with famous artists, but also with unknown artists, that are starting from the very beginning in general in the art sector. For sure, I have to say it's more complicated, because you don't have your community, you don't have a lot of fan on the social media. So for sure, it's more complicated because the market is going on, is becoming more conscious. So the collectors are buying a very specific kind of stuff. It's not like the mining gold, it's not you have found a treasure. But for sure, NFT are becoming an important sector, and that's why we work also with young artists. the process is basically the same, but for a young artist, you need to start to create your community. So to speak about NFT, for example, on your social media, to start talking with your fan, trying to understand what they are looking for. I don't know if they know NFT, what are they collecting, if they have, I don't know, a crypto exchange or crypto wallet. Just to know better the community, and for sure there is at least a little investment to do in terms of marketing, so for social media or for press releases, because for sure if you are a famous artist, it's easier to get exposure, to have interviews, etc. For a young artist is more complicated, so the process can be slower, at least.
Yeah.
And working with the famous artist instead, it's easier because they have the community, but as you said, they are more skeptical in entering the NFT world, so it's like you have to convince them, even they contacted you at first. And also another stuff that I really like to highlight is that even if you are famous in the traditional art sector, is not the same in the NFT world. So, for example, you cannot pretend to reach the exact value on the market. So if you are so famous, maybe your NFT will not be so famous. So it's not like you are good, you are famous, you sell paintings for I don't know, 100K, but when you drop your first NFT, it's not sure it will be the same.
Yeah.
So you have to have a strategy. You will have to start from the beginning, but then maybe it will be easier for sure compared to a young artist.
So why do you suggest NFT to an artist that is a bit skeptical? What is the future of NFT?
I think it will be more and more important. For example, today Coinbase published a report of the prediction of the 2022, and they said metaverse and NFT will be the future. Will continue to be the very trend of this year. So. I think it's very important to enter in this sector, because even if right now it's not like in the beginning, it's not like before Beeple, or it's not March 2021. I think artists have still the time to enter in this sector. There will be more and more competition for sure. So entering at first, it's better.
Yeah, this is what I was going to ask you, if it is already late to do NFT, or we are still having time. I mean, we are in time to have time. I think so. Metaverse. I was talking with an artist a week ago, a very famous artist, and she was saying to me that she started to swim in this field and she loves it, and she loves the idea to drop first NFT and to be able to sell NFT in a metaverse world. I mean, can you explain also how it works with metaverse? Because there are a lot of confused idea about it.
Yeah, metaverse is like a three-dimensional space where you can enter with your avatar. So it is becoming like a buzzword after Facebook announced their Meta. But it's something we know from I don't know, the very beginning of this of 2000 of the end of the 90s, because for example when I was younger, there was a game like called Abbo. So basically, you had this avatar. You could create your space, chat with friends, change your skin, your dresses, and basically that was already a metaverse. It's just that now with technology going on, it's becoming more and more important, more used. And also with the blockchain, you can also have metaverse that interacts with the NFTs. But in the beginning, there were metaverse without blockchain, without cryptocurrencies, without NFTs. So it's not a so young, so new technology. But with NFTs becoming easier to monetize contents through the metaverse. And for example, we collaborate with Nemesis and OVR. There are two Italian metaverse. Italian because the company it's based in Italy, but it's not in Italian language, for example. And there you can create your land. You can open your art gallery, for example, or you can create your video game. You can host live streaming concert interviews like we are doing on Instagram. So the metaverse can be just a three-dimensional 3D room where to meet people. It's Fortnite is an example of this kind of metaverse. If you leave behind the NFT stuff, it's basically the same. So it's not so new, but it's becoming very important also thanks to Facebook for sure.
Yeah, social media, there have been a huge impact with people that they are so interested with the NFT and metaverse, of course, and it's what they're doing right now. And as a practical experience with an artist, like the one that you think had the max success with the NFT, how was it? Do you think it's just related about art, or there is something more than art for an artist to be NFT?
As I mentioned before, I think marketing and having a strong community is the key. Art is I can like an artist or someone else can hate it, so it's very subjective to my taste. So I think it's not only related to art. I can say I don't like the Gioconda, for example, the Mona Lisa, but it has success, you know. So, and with NFT it's basically the same, but it's more connected to the marketing and the community you have, the way you communicate with your fan. It's very important to communicate with them every day, to listen to them. So it's really the key. Sorry. I'm a little bit sick and it's hard to talk.
Take care of yourself. So, but let's say if I would love to do something creative and I don't want to use a piece of my art, and I want to ask you, like, I mean, I don't want to use a piece of art. I had already one of my artwork, no? I want to do something creative, and I ask you, like, to, I don't know, as a digital creator, to do something that is me, but I can do it with you as an NFT. Can we do that? I mean, can we create together something as an NFT? Or you, I mean, as your expertise, I mean, with your company, or can you create also something like a digital creator, like doing NFT with you, or is the artist that has to do the artwork?
Well, if you are an artist, I expect you can do the art by yourself. But in any case, yeah, we have a team of designer. So even if, for example, you are a musician, or I don't know, you are a poet, I don't know, we can create the artwork in terms of design of the
Yeah,
NFT.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that,
this was
yeah, it
question.
can, yeah, we can do it. Yeah. Or
So
for example, a company, that wants to launch their NFT project, but it's, I don't know, it's a car company. We can help them for sure.
okay, good. And how to invest in NFT? I mean, if I want to invest as an investor, I mean, what do you suggest? There are um, you can start with a small investment, a huge investment. What do you suggest, and maybe where to go and see? I don't know. Maybe there are so many young collectors now.
Mm.
How do they start to collect art, NFT art?
Well, the key for sure is to study a little bit. So you can also invest basically zero, because sometimes even important projects do free mints, or they do giveaways. So basically you pay only the gas fee of Ethereum, and you can take one NFT for free basically. There are a lot of projects they are doing so betting on the secondary market, for example. So even without investing, you study a little bit. There are magazines, or even the list on OpenSea, for example, to check the best project, the trending projects of the moment. Then the better way to stay updated is Discord or Twitter, that are the most famous social media for NFT, for the crypto world. But you can study basically for without zero investment. For sure, if you have money to spend, it's better to bet on important artists, so it's more safe, we can say. But even if you have a smaller amount, you can buy collectibles, for example. Maybe not good piece of art, but for example, the collectibles are a very great trend, and a very good way to invest in an NFT without spending a lot.
Yeah.
Because usually in the primary market, when you have a collectible series, the prices are low. I don't know, 100 to 200. So not.
We are talking about euro.
Sorry.
We are talking about euro, right?
Yeah.
100,
Yeah, or dollars, basically.
or yeah. So
Yeah.
for someone that he doesn't know anything about NFT, they can go and search and on an OpenSea or where?
Yeah, OpenSea, Foundation, Super Rare, but their Super Rare Foundation are more into art, so unique piece. And instead on OpenSea, you can find more collectibles that are usually low cost.
Yeah. And how long it takes to do an NFT with you or by myself? How long it take?
Having to invest in marketing and communication, I usually suggest a couple of months, because you have to prepare your community, or you have to create it from zero. So at least a couple of months.
Couple of months. And then, as your experience, when did you start to see some good feedback?
Well, for example, you can start to communicate about NFT on your social media through checking the interaction, with your fan, and then you can launch your first NFT and check the prices, how is it going on. My suggestion is usually that it's better to sell one NFT step by step, one by one. So when you sell the first one, you can launch the second one. So it's better not to inflationate the market so much.
There is a nice and interesting question by 19 Simo 93. There are some risks into buying NFTs.
In general, yes, as all the investments, it depends what are you buying, at which price, in which moment. So yes, of course, but it's the same when you invest in a piece of art. It's the same.
Exactly.
It's always risky to invest in any case.
Exactly. So, and Amelia, if there is someone that would love to connect with you, or you have a couple of pages, I mean, your personal page, then there is also a page. Maybe can we leave maybe a link that maybe someone is interested to talk with you or needs some advice, suggest, wants to talk with you about investment in general or something that you can...
Yeah, sure. But there is my Instagram for sure, and also you can visit cryptonomist.ch, which is my magazine, and there in the footer you can find all the emails, contacts, all the social media. There is also, of course, my bio and all my social media too.
Yeah, before we leave each other, I want to say thank you for sure as first, and then can we meet again maybe in a couple of months to see where these NFT they're going and where is it going, this world, because I'm sure there are other that they would love to jump in and do other questions that I can see they are not here, but I will collect other questions because about NFT there are so many things to talk about that it's not enough probably, but I hope that it was enough to understand how it works, and of course they can contact you for any other question, because if there is anyone that wants to ask anything, Amelia, she's here to answer. And otherwise we'll talk maybe soon in a couple of months if you
with
that, and we'll see how it works.
Yeah, with pleasure.
Okay, it was fantastic. We'll talk
Thank you.
really in a bit. We'll see, and I will prepare other questions very deep for you. And thank you again, Mama Amelia.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.